Hey guys, George Webby here, Lionheart Warrior. This is Mission Brief 42. It's Monday, 12/10/2018. I want to talk to you today about the battle of the mind. All right, battle over our thoughts, our thought life. What we got to understand is that we have been given a new spirit, and with that new spirit, we've been given the ability to fight that first battle in our mind against the old man, what I refer to as Zed. So, the battle of the mind, we have thoughts. Our thought life is constantly going, and you have the old man, the old nature, the sinful flesh that's going to put his or her whatever 2 cents in. And there's a quote from Martin Luther. I believe it's Martin Luther. He said, having negative thoughts or having bad thoughts is like birds flying over your head. You can't really stop that, but you can keep them from building a nest in your hair. And I like that. But we're going to look at a verse that's going to give us our command, our warrant to go out and fight this battle. And it's going to be 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4, 5, and 6. All right, and it reads like this. Sets the tone. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty in God. For pulling down strongholds, casting down arguments, and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. That's going to be the key. Bringing every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ, and being ready to punish all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. All right, so sets the tone. We're saying, okay, this is going to be a battle that's not going to be of a carnal nature. It's not going to be a natural nature. It's going to be a battle outside of that. It's going to be a spiritual, mental battle. All right, and it's we have weapons for this warfare that are given to us by mighty God, and they're designed to pull down strongholds and casting down arguments and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing every one of our thoughts into captivity. And that kind of verbiage is very kind of warfare in nature. It's like you fight the enemy, you're putting up a fight with them, you have weapons you're fighting, and they've basically surrendered, or you've gotten a chance to get your hands on them. And your job is to take them into captivity. You're to like rustle them, put handcuffs on them, take them, run them in, and you're to make them bow before the king. And so I want you to imagine your thoughts like that. Here's the problem a lot of times is that I think we let our thoughts go unchecked, especially those that stay and ruminate, I think is the word. They ruminate with us, and we let them, and we kind of we kind of give them a little bit of 2 cents. We basically let the enemy speak into our ear and just and make it grow, instead of like grabbing that thing, putting handcuffs on it, smashing its face in the ground, and making it subject to Christ the King. And that's what this verse is saying, that we're to bring them into obedience to him. And it's very violent in nature, the way that we're to deal with these thoughts. So you can't let these thoughts go unchecked. You have to immediately check them, stop them, and immediately replace them. And I think to bring them into what is the knowledge of God. Okay, so they're in direct contrast to the truth. You have to acknowledge them. You're a liar. It's a lie. And immediately say, no, this is what's true. And I think that is how we do that. I think that we acknowledge it, we grab it, we take it captive. We examine it and say, no, this is a lie. And here's the truth. It needs to be bow underneath. It needs to bow to Christ. And that's going to be how we can attack that, how we can deal with the battle of the mind. And that's the first battle, because if you can't take care of that battle, tell me what other ones you can take care of in your life, your business, your relationships with your family, relationships with whatever, your calling, your career. If you can't control the battle of your mind, how are you supposed to go into other areas of your life and have victory for his glory? Think on it, read this verse, get into it, pray, meditate, and try to understand what it is we're supposed to be doing. I hope you stand the fight, stay strong. God be with you.